Good evening and welcome to another episode of the Sports Twins.
Hey everyone.
We're having a preview of the weekend ahead. So we'll start off with the old soccer, Steve. Lots of soccer to talk about for a second.
Good.
Everton are playing Chelsea away. Gonna be a tough one, yeah.
And Chelsea on good form as well. So
Wolves are playing Leeds. Big one.
huge game
That's
for
a big
relegation, yeah.
Big game for Leeds.
Leeds need to win more than Wolves do, obviously, but
I lived in Leeds for more than 3 years, so I kind of want Leeds to win, just to put it that way. I'm not married to either side, but yeah, interesting weekend that way for Everton again. To see how they can stay out of relegation
again there's only like 6 points separating the bottom 8 teams, so
I suppose what should be mentioned really is the FA Cup quarterfinals are on this weekend.
oh yeah.
Brighton are in that against Grimsby, so
Should be,
could be getting into the semi-final there.
yeah, they're going crazy well. And even like Matoma, I have to say him again, that guy was not getting on because of Trossard
He's so consistent.
with Graham Potter,
And neither was Evan.
and near was Evan, yeah.
So
And the man's come in done
There's
really
different
well.
questions.
There was even talks of him. Chelsea were even looking at that guy because he came from Shakhtar.
he's brilliant.
He knows where he's at, that
Oh my
coach.
God.
He knows what he's doing.
Oh, the coach, yeah. I'm just
Yeah,
thinking
man,
Matoma. Where was Matoma got from? I don't know.
I think it was got from Salzburg, was it? I'm not too sure on that one.
Right.
But he's been a shining light.
Mhm.
The last 2 games again, he's got the assists for the
That's
winners.
right. Always.
So
Seems to get this is.
he's just that guy that keeps going on the left hand
Uh-huh.
side, and he can seem to beat everyone and just get the ball in.
It's funny though, Trossard got a hat-trick of assists there.
He did.
Like, it's very hard to get on in
It's
teams.
really
It's
difficult.
just that's the way.
The Premier League's a high standard.
So competitive.
It's a high standard.
Yeah. Coming away from the Premier League, around Europe, there's a few games this weekend. Obviously, you've got the El Clasico, Barca and Real.
Yeah, has to be mentioned every time it's on, really.
Who'd you fancy? I fancy Barca. Gonna be a tight one.
Where's it playing?
Barca. How can I say I fancy Barca? I don't know. It's going to be a hard one.
It's rough.
Because one thing I would say about Real Madrid, even watching there last night against Liverpool, they are excellent at picking up currently good players. Players that are currently good. Not was good, could be good soon. Currently, very good players.
Definitely.
Like that Valverde is
Excellent.
wise. And they've got all players around the field like
Chumini,
that.
and they got
Yeah.
Jermaine Cappenvenga.
Mendy,
Mendy's there. They're
Milito, in the back.
players. Brilliant
They're
players.
excellent players,
To be honest, I think when the chips are down, you see really good Real Madrid every time.
every time. Well, with the Modric's team for sure.
This is what I'm saying. This
For
is
sure.
exactly what I'm saying. This Real Madrid
Yeah.
team, I'm saying.
The Modric's
Every time the
team.
chips are down, that even when they feel like they're out, they're never out.
No.
They're never out.
No.
That last season Champions League, if it showed you anything, it showed you that. They did it against Man City, right in that game. Rodrigo came on, scored that crazy header, and I don't know. They're hard to beat. They're hard to
Very
just
hard to
beat, especially in the important games.
Like you
you
said,
know?
when chips are down, that's when they really come alive.
They do.
They do.
Modric and Benzema.
Benzema.
Benzema's class.
Every day of the week.
Really
Yeah,
out.
Vinicius Junior.
They're brilliant players. They're awesome
They're
players.
excellent. They have an excellent team. Even they haven't got Casemiro, and he's been United shining light, and they're still.
They were low to midfield, right? They've still got Cruz as well there, even though he's kind of the.
No, he's over.
He's gone,
after
yeah.
this year.
He's on the slide.
You've got your what is it?
It's Cappenvenga and Chumini. Yeah, they're the two with Modric,
With Modric.
of course. So, like you said, they're out to get the best of the current.
You're pretty sussed at that.
Yeah.
In Italy, you've got Inter against Juve, and you've got Lazio and Roma, just to mention them.
Whew.
Don't need to get into them. I just want to.
That's
give them a
Rome
shout out.
derby.
It is
Oh, cool.
Thought I should definitely mention that, especially when,
Is Mourinho under a small bit of pressure?
No, they're in the quarterfinals. We'll get onto that. He's
They
looking
lost
for his
last
Europa.
weekend again. Do you know, it's like,
He's looking for his Europa.
yeah, the European
They
Cup
lost-
as well. He
they
won the
lost-
Conference Cup last year.
Yeah, the last against Sosela,
Yeah.
and you saw the game
It was a crazy game.
It was
to be
a
fair.
crazy
Yeah,
game.
yeah, that can happen.
Oh my
Come on.
god! So mad. They haven't conceded. They were saying they hadn't conceded in ages, and then they conceded 4 in one game. Look, yeah, I just think that was a kind of a one. I think he's. I think Roma are hoping Mourinho brings a European Cup to him.
Of course.
I think they'll keep him next year for the Champions League.
Well, he got to the
Why wouldn't
conference. He's already
Yeah.
won the conference, but like you said, top tier European Cup. They want even the Europa League will be.
you? And they'd keep him. You win the Europa, you're in the Champions League next year.
course.
When Mourinho's in there,
Of
win a
course.
club.
Well, he's settled there. He's
Yeah,
settled very
exactly.
well. I thought maybe if they would know that they're true and everything,
Yeah.
no, they're fine. He's fine. Thank God.
One game in Germany, Leverkusen are playing Munich. Just thought I should mention that when Xabi Alonso is obviously over Leverkusen,
that's right, yeah.
and he's taken on Munich for the first time, I believe. I could be wrong.
And you know what? Munich, in Germany this year, they've been beatable.
Yeah.
And there's a few really
they've
good
been
players
very much
with
beatable this year.
Leverkusen.
Yeah.
A few really good players. Like a lot of people are after Frimpong as well.
Yeah.
He's playing well. He's got a few goals this year as well with him. But and of course, there's a man still up from the Czech Republic striker, Patrick. What's his name? Patrick Siek.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of his name.
But he's a funny player as well. Like
he's excellent.
yeah.
What was his name again? That's not his name. It's something like that, but it's not.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But he's the main guy up from
he's excellent.
for Bayern Leverkusen from Czech Republic. He's a good player. It's Patrick. Guys,
we get it soon for you. Just quickly go over then Europa League draws, because we're talking Leverkusen and Roma there. Huh?
It's not Suchek.
No, it's not. Suchek is West Ham, like.
Oh, it is.
It's just Schlack.
Yeah.
I just don't want to.
Or
Not even.
it's just
don't
not
wanna do
right.
that. I hate doing that. Not pronouncing someone's name correctly, but I'll just
cut
avoid
that.
it.
So
Nah.
cut that bit there.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so within the Europa draw, you've got Sevilla, Man United.
Their third Spanish side, is it? You've got. They already played Sociedad. They already knocked out Barca. They've knocked out Real
That's right.
Betis. Now they're up for Sevilla.
Yeah.
So it's
Hopefully they can do it.
yeah.
You've got that
Royal Union.
Royal Union in Belgium. That team against Leverkusen.
Wow.
They're playing.
Royal Union owned by the Brighton owner as well.
That's right.
And he's doing a great job with all clubs. He's doing an unbelievable job. He's got to be given credit. Bloom, I think his name is John Bloom. Or
Roma are playing Feyenoord, and Sporting Lisbon are playing Juventus after knocking out Arsenal last night, of course.
and penalties.
Yeah. Roma are looking alright there for Mourinho's. To me, like Man United Roma final possibly.
Wow.
Already.
Who did
In my
Roma
head.
play, you say?
Feyenoord.
Oh yeah.
You know, obviously you can't predict anything in these.
No, it goes
because,
very up and down,
yeah,
isn't it?
it's so hard to predict Europa every year, but like I've been kind of saying it early on the year, Mourinho.
We've been back to a few
it's hard
times
not
actually,
to,
different
yeah.
few tunes
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Roma for that one. So hopefully they can do it.
Let's see.
They've good all round team, to be fair.
Champions League draw then, they do.
And Dybala is doing well as well.
He's doing excellent. Right, let's move on. Champions League draw. Real against Chelsea.
Yeah. Real Chelsea. I'd fancy Real, like.
So do I.
But then again,
Yeah.
Chelsea had plenty. It's like the year that
They
Chelsea
won
won
it.
it.
Yeah.
They won fancy
Yeah.
year. They went down and won it.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right.
Even the likes of Mason Mount was a big player from that year, and we
Yeah.
haven't seen him this year. That's typical Chelsea. Like
Reece James was good that time as well.
he's playing well this year.
Didn't he?
I saw him
He's
recently.
come back from injury,
Yeah.
right? He's doing well since then.
City against Munich.
Wow.
That to me was the roughest fixture of the lot.
Guardiola's farm club.
Yeah, that's right. Oof.
There's a lot in that one.
That's
That's a great clip.
toss a coin in that one.
And you know what? It's a must watch.
That one is.
That's a must watch.
without doubt. Especially at City, I feel. I think
Yeah,
Munich
both
could.
places.
Well, obviously, but
Because they're both actually not that strong defensively anymore. Both teams. They'll score a lot of goals.
yeah,
So I think there's going to be goals in it.
true. Benfica against Inter and AC and Napoli throwing it up then.
Crazy.
Like
All
it
the
was
Italian sides.
3 Italian sides on one side of the draw.
Which I'm delighted with.
Me too. And looking at it, I hope Napoli actually, with their team and everything, I hope they can make a run of it this year.
Be great to see them win it.
Mm-hmm.
But if Ismail win against them,
Oh,
I will not begrudge Ismail
No.
a semi-final again. That's just from my
Yeah.
90s child again.
of course.
Ismail will win so many from that time.
Of course.
I do not mind seeing them in a semi-final. It's pretty cool too. So you kind of win them both, like. But the one before, who'd you say it was?
It's the Benfica and Inter.
Benfica Inter. Like Benfica could easily come through all of them.
They could,
I
yeah.
don't know, like,
Yeah.
it's very open this year. It's crazy open.
That's very true. Yeah, Benfica back to another final. And Romanovic just after leaving them.
Oh, Enzo. Oh my god, imagine that.
That is crazy. Right,
So very exciting anyway.
Very exciting.
Like, it's open. It's as much open, really,
oh, it is.
this year. Because you got
Oh, it is
Real,
for sure.
Chelsea,
Real, Chelsea,
City.
Munich.
Munich. You could say
On the other side of the draw, then.
on the other side, like, yeah, they're like, it's in them four will get into the final.
Yeah.
You know, you couldn't
And then you've
pick
got one
between
of
them
these four, then. Benfica, Inter, AC, or Napoli are going to make a final.
And you fancy, I suppose, Napoli.
I fancy
over
one
Farm.
farm. Yeah. That's literally all I can go by at the minute with
Yeah,
that.
that's about it. Yeah.
Just a quick mention as well. We'll be going through the Irish games in kind of a Bofford preview because they start earlier in the week. So we'll be throwing up a preview pretty shortly of that as well, alright? It'll be after the weekend, obviously, but it'll be Monday, I'd imagine. That'll be going up. Rugby. Scotland are playing Italy, first thing tomorrow. Scotland,
Yeah, I suppose. I guess.
yes.
I hope they're not too disheartened after last weekend. They catch themselves in the cold.
I wouldn't think so. I think trying to get another win and be as good as
Yeah, Caboose does missing again.
I think he is, yeah.
I don't see him.
No.
Scotland at
They'll
home.
put
Is
up-
that home? Is it
Yeah.
Scotland?
They'll probably get into him, but I'd imagine there won't be too much in it.
Like you
but-
said, Scotland will be looking to get second in that group if
Well-
they can, or third in at least.
Or fourth, whatever it is. It's fourth, I think.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, third,
Oh,
I think
third,
is what
it's
they'll
a
be
big win.
going.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right,
Yeah,
third, yeah. That's a good result, man.
Yeah.
France and Wales.
God help. Even though I'd say one thing, Wales are playing well.
And you know what else we'd say as well?
The French, their temperament, like
The French were so good last week, they'd almost feel like, oh, should we prove
We're
ourselves now?
Yeah.
We're,
No
good.
need.
We're good for the World Cup.
yeah,
like,
no
you
need
know?
to do anything.
The only thing,
They're at home.
yeah, and they're at home.
They should win.
They
at
should
home.
really go to impress them and say good luck, say la vie to the World Cup. Like, they should really go and
Definitely.
give them a good performance. No, Wales are that team
Like
that
even said, their club sides are even playing well at the moment.
Yeah.
Since that strike was threatened, they're all playing well. Like
you can tell that we're looking forward to watching this game as well. I really love watching any of the Six Nations games. They're so competitive.
Oh,
Even
they're
that
great
game
games.
now, it's like, okay, France might win by 10 or 14, but hey, who knows? Like, Wales could
Wales could upset the
could
whole
upset the whole
park,
thing.
Yeah.
So let's
they
just wait and see.
And you could see them like roaring at the end of the game, just delighted we're back. Do you know that's
Again, you're leading me on perfectly to Ireland and England. It's the same dynamic
very
in that
same
game
kind of game. Yeah,
because you've got England
it's
trying
very
to
true.
show themselves up again, and Ireland obviously trying to do their job and win the Grand Slam for the first time in Ireland ever. So it's a big deal, like, you know.
Yeah, they've only won one championship, isn't it? At home or something back in the 85
Yes,
or 80, somewhere around
85. I heard from
Yeah.
there, yeah.
there. So
And they won it in Northern Ireland, I think in
they've obviously won.
39.
That's right.
Or 38
back,
is
way
it?
back,
Something
yeah.
like that.
But they've obviously
So it's
had
been a
wins
while.
of Triple Crowns at home.
Yeah,
so
of course. But the big one, the
They
Grand
haven't done
Slam.
They haven't done it at home.
No.
They did in Cardiff.
Come on, Andy Farrell, you're the man. He's some
He's
coach,
doing
right?
great. He's doing great.
What a coach.
And like defensively, like we're just so sound. Like they're not getting through that line. It's like that straight line and all across.
It's like that.
It's-
It's like that rugby league straight line.
Exactly.
Yeah, Andy
It's
Farrell.
cool.
Like,
He's playing rugby league. You know it.
you
Wouldn't
would
you?
know it. The other game that's on, tomorrow is Georgia and Portugal. That's
Oh, wow.
the final of the.
That's the final. Yeah.
That's the final. You fancy Georgia by a little bit, but
Yeah.
again, similar to the other games,
Yeah, exactly.
a little bit, but who knows? Let's
Portugal
see. Let's see how Portugal do.
after improving an
They are
awful lot,
big
and they
time.
know the World Cup's coming up, so
Big
they're
time.
in that. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see how they do.
Right, moving on. So you've got GA weekend, and you've got Kerry against Roscommon in the football.
Kerry need to win obviously because
I've just picked a
We
couple
want
of games
to-
here, by the way.
we want to stay in Division 1. They've only won a couple of games this year so far. So
If they
can
win
do
this
that
game, they go even on points with Roscommon,
yes.
and
That's good.
It's like everyone has 6 points.
No,
now.
they're good then.
Yeah, I know.
They're safe enough then.
But at home, you'd imagine they.
It's
I
on
know
Torry
Roscommon
evening,
are
isn't
doing well. Yeah, but
Saturday evening at what time?
I don't know, Steve. 5 o'clock maybe.
I think it's 7.
Oh,
I think
it's
it's on
7.
after.
Okay.
I think it's behind in Tralee.
Well, I have another one marked
That's
down here. I'm
facts.
gonna start marking down times as well now.
We're learning all the time. lads.
Louth and Cork.
Wow.
That's the other one I picked.
That is a tight game.
That's a tight game, like.
Mickey Hearts,
Yeah.
tight,
That's a tight
Tigers,
game.
Louth, little
Yeah,
wee county
I
team.
like
But Cork have improved so
the
much.
look of that game.
That's a good game.
It's a good game. There's going to be.
Could
It's
be
going to
draw.
be good to know.
Could be a draw.
Could be draw. It's good to know.
Where
I
Cork
think-
are at.
Bingo.
Yeah.
That's exactly where I was at with it. Where
I'm
Cork
the same.
at.
Because we know what Louth are like.
We do.
They're
They're a
gonna
good
be-
team.
They're going to be horrible for anyone.
Yeah.
But
They're good.
they're
reasonably
not
good
a
team.
top level team.
No.
But they're pretty
Reasonably
good.
good.
Yeah.
Especially at home.
Yeah.
Hurling, no. You've got Offlin Kildare this weekend, by the way,
Good.
in our division.
Uh-huh.
Kerry's, and you've got Kerry and Down.
Oh yeah, Down beat, was it Derry last week?
They drew.
Or was it draw
They
at the
drew.
end of it?
Yeah, them two teams drew, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they're big favourites for it.
Massive, yeah. Well, 1-5 on or something like that. And you've got Clare against Cork in the hurling as well. That was kind of the peak of
The
the
Division 1
Division
games.
1 games, yeah.
Clare and Cork. Whew, that's a toss of a kind.
Could be a draw.
My God.
Yeah. It's
Both good, like both sides after improving. I like Frank Lohan.
There's 2 games left in the league, isn't there? This is the second last
Yeah,
one.
I think so, yeah.
So it's not the last of the league yet. We'll probably have a better sort of a preview or a review possibly of it after one of the when it's coming to an end, when the table's over, and we kind of quickly go over maybe.
And go over each team's kind
In
of
fact-
performance, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll probably be releasing separate videos for the GA, the whatever it is,
Yeah, see how it
just
goes,
to
yeah.
kind of, it'll be all previews and reviews, guys. That's
Yeah.
all it is. So, combat sports. Leon Edwards. Let's come back to that. Yeah, let's just say it. Leon Edwards against Kamaru Usman is fighting again. Their third fight. They're 1-1. How'd you see it going?
It's hard, I guess, to like every fight's different.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like
Yeah.
every fight is a different fight. It's
Yeah.
not the same again. Leon claims
He
a
does.
lot
Yeah.
that was he was in high altitude. He
Yeah.
wasn't prepared for it. The last fight.
Well, not that he wasn't prepared for it. I think he was just feeling.
But he said he
rough.
wasn't there long enough.
No,
There
I
was
know.
something about
Yeah,
he didn't
yeah,
acclimatise
yeah,
long enough.
Yeah.
So he was saying he was very heavy legged.
It was half a Leon that won. Is what he's kind of saying. So it's hard to know. Like you said, that's a new. It just depends on the night. Like
I think Kamara is older,
I do as well.
just slightly. And I think
I
maybe
agree with that.
hunger is a big thing. Maybe Leon Edwards has hunger, but then again, I think if someone's after baiting you,
Yeah.
have you the hunger then to bait him back?
Exactly.
So
And it might be his one last goal. Like
one
his-
last time to do it.
His knees are a bit cropped. Maybe he just gets it back and he just sets off the sunset after.
You could see him returning after
Yeah,
if he
he
did
could,
win it.
like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And to be fair,
That's crazy.
Kamaru
to say,
Usman.
but, like he's been there that long.
if he
like.
wants to wrestle and take it on and wrestle,
He
like
can do
normally
it.
he does it. But
Yeah.
Leon did surprise him last
Yes.
time. So I don't know. Look, I don't know. It's fighting. Like fighting is so difficult at times.
It's such a confidence thing as well. I feel
Actually, the home thing might
Yeah,
help Leon.
That's what I was just about to say, that he's at home. Like I know it's not everything, but he's got the English pro behind him.
It's something.
He won the last one. Your man was knocked out, and I know your man is thinking like I can just take him down and whatnot.
Not that easy.
No, it's.
And Leon Edwards is able to strike.
Let
He
me
strikes.
Let me
like.
put it this way: like he was caught the last time.
Yeah.
It wasn't that it was a surprise punch. He was caught. Like
He was beat.
yeah, he was beat. Like
Yeah.
so he could be beat again.
That's it. Like,
You know,
he was actually
he
beat. Like.
was.
And Leon, even in that first fight as well, was a raw Leon, and he wasn't
I
dominant
wonder
either.
could Leon do something that no one sees him doing and beat him by points.
Well, maybe. I definitely could see it.
I have a funny feeling he might.
At home, by the home
Yeah.
crowd, man.
Yeah.
It does a lot for you.
Does.
As in,
It
gives
does,
that
for the
fire,
judges
like,
and everything.
Yeah, man. It does a lot.
And
It's
he's
a
win
good-
3 of the 5 rounds.
It's a good shout, like,
It's not a bad
because
show, I think, yeah.
it's something that everyone would think your man's going to win in
Oh,
points.
every day of the week, I'd imagine people would
Again,
think
he's
that.
that bit older, like.
Yeah.
I don't know, can you do that anymore?
I'm going to say that. I'm going to go put that out there.
I'm gonna say, yeah. It's a tough one. It's rotten to predict it.
Just say something.
I think
It's hard to predict it. Even when I'm predicting now, I could say something different in an hour. So maybe it's not essential to predict it. It's
Yeah.
just a good fight, guys.
I'm guessing that. How's it? Yeah, my guess. You won't get any submission really off either of them.
No.
I don't see that.
No.
It's a striking or
Yeah.
wrestling game.
Yeah.
So
They're 2 decision machines, them guys, really.
it is really.
In the main. And normally Usman will decision him, but he's talking about being violent and everything, but it's hard to take a fighter's
Look, I'll say that. So I'm going Usman
right.
decision
Okay.
because, like you said, I feel that he might even,
grind him out.
like you said, just to win and
Yeah.
then be like, all right, lads, I'm taking a year off. That kind of way.
Yeah,
Let's see
yeah.
where we're at.
Gaethje Fiziev,
Yeah, it's a
deadly fight. Just
Bar
watch
burner.
it. Watch
Bar
it.
burner.
Whatever will happen in that one. I'd imagine Gaethje has too much power.
I'd imagine.
That's all.
We'll see.
Your man has more speed though, so it's really hard
One
to predict
problem I
that.
do see about Gaethje, he's fought a lot more big fights, and he's like the mileage on the clock. He must have taken so much damage at this stage now that Fiziev might be that bit fresher for him.
Might, yeah.
That's the only
I
thing I
wouldn't,
would say that would
I wouldn't-
affect Justin.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
No, I know he's hard as nails and it's impossible to knock him out. He's like a rock and
Still,
solid
like,
lad, like,
yeah.
but he's just had a
Still
lot of
got
miles on the
damage,
clock.
like,
A
isn't
lot of miles on the clock.
And that's what one thing I see with Fiziev is technically he's better than Gaethje.
He's so fresh
And,
looking.
well, yeah, he is. He's fresher. Definitely, he's only lost one fight. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, he's
not.
taken no damage really.
No.
But,
And like you say, technically he's avoiding stuff.
yeah.
So he's able to do
Remember that yeah.
the kick. Like,
He
isn't
bends
it?
back like that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the guy. If
That's
you
the
if
guy.
you don't know the guy, it's the guy that bends back 90
He's able to
degrees.
avoid like all
Yeah.
them shots
Yeah,
and everything,
yeah.
so he doesn't get damaged much. Is
No.
what I'm saying. So
and he's quicker. And I
I
always feel
love
like
Justin.
AJ.
I love Justin.
But I always feel like he's very hittable. He's hittable.
In fairness, we should be going for Justin because he's a twin.
True.
So go Justin.
Let's go, Justin.
Yeah.
Good show.
But
I was saying at the
physique-
start though, I feel like he's more power. Justin, that's the one thing he has.
He
isn't it?
definitely has more power.
Yeah, well, not just the one thing, but it's one of the things he has. He's got
He
more
bites
power.
down at it more and just goes for it. Like there's no.
That Vic knockout. Remember, was it James Vic? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was some knockout.
And do you know the way you'd be saying technically he's a better fighter? I don't know his technique come for that much in fighting. Like, do you know,
Well,
as in, it does obviously. a bit.
Gaethje's a really good technically as well. He's not given near enough
Exactly.
credit
Exactly.
because his distance management is
Exactly.
not so much
That's what I'm
better.
saying. Like
So
technically he's good too.
technically
Like.
he's good as well. Like,
Yeah.
but your man is just technically really stylish looking.
I just
let's
wonder
say.
at times does it affect your brawling if you're too technical? Trying
Yeah,
to-
could do. Yeah,
It's
definitely.
a fight. Like.
Yeah.
So-
I would agree with that. A return of a fighter who I had to mention, one of my favourites back in the day, and we were kind of following along with Conor as well and all that. No, we did follow the sport, just to clarify, before Conor McGregor. We saw
Forrest Griffin and Stephen Bonner.
John Jones win his title and everything.
Huh.
Like, we've been watching that
I
thing
watched
for
it
a long
from the
time.
start, from the very start.
But Gunnar Nelson is fighting Brian Barberena, and I haven't seen Gunnar fighting in maybe 3 years or more.
Let's see, going to do
It's been a
another
while.
sub.
Let's see him do another
submission.
sub, yeah.
Let's
It's
get
going
it
to be
done.
hard though. Brian
Excellent.
Barberena is a good fighter. But yeah, let's hope another sub. Come on, Gunnar.
Come on,
We're
Gunnar.
shouting for you, boy.
I love that guy. We're
shouting for him. Icelandic.
he's one of the-
stoic.
Yeah, he's very stoic. That's why I like about him.
Kind of
too.
guy.
There's no BS.
No, quickly to mention, we're as I was saying, we're going to be previewing the Irish football, and also we're going to be previewing eventually later in the year the NFL. But I'm just going to have a quick little word about the NFL because Aaron Rodgers has gone to the Jets.
Is it done?
Well, basically everyone's saying it's done.
Okay. It's huge for the Jets.
That'd be crazy. Like 1 second, actually, while I'm here, look, watch. I'll be back, lads. Don't worry.
Oh, look, I got a jersey here behind me.
Oh, you have one,
Yeah, Jets. There you go.
Yeah. Jets hat. So that's we're into our Jets. Like.
They're the green team in New York. So
Yeah.
that's why we go Irish, New York,
Yeah,
I think.
we said we had to go that way. But he's on about bringing in Alan Lazard and everyone.
That'd be awesome. That'd be great.
I'd love to see it.
They really need it because, do you know what?
They need a
They've
boost.
drafted really well defensively and like.
Around the pitch.
Exactly,
Yeah.
like all their tight
Yeah.
ends and stuff, they're all sorted that way, but they need the.
Speaking about tight
Yeah.
ends, you give me another segue. You were all segues. New York Giants bought a new tight end.
Who's it?
Darryl Waller.
Okay, oh, Waller
Mhm.
from Vegas.
Mhm.
Actually, Vegas also lost Carr to New Orleans.
They did. There's been loads of transfers because I'm just after thinking the Saints got Jamal Williams as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so there's been
I'm going to check out these trades.
been loads, but all we're saying is that
We're excited for Jets, though.
we're getting excited about the NFL already.
Oh, yeah.
So,
The NFL,
just to let people know we're already there.
to be honest, the NFL is a great thing to watch for having a few beers at home or whatever, hanging out for the evening. It is one of the better things to watch because
Brilliant. On a Sunday,
you don't have to be welded to it.
Yeah.
Which is nice too, because some of the sports like MMA, you
yeah.
have to watch every punch. You have to
Yeah.
watch the whole thing.
Oh, if you're blinking MMA, you
Yeah.
feel like you've been missing
You
something.
do. So the NFL is underrated that way. It's
Absolutely.
a bit like the baseball that way. You have to keep an eye on it, but you can also have a good time while you're there.
Yeah.
You know, so it's cool. That way.
Right, that's us again for another week. Thanks for listening to us, and until next time, see you soon.
Take care, guys.
God
Mind
bless.
yourselves.